this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. This video is more for people that are newer to the channel that didn't see all the work that was done on the garden last year. So what I've done in this video is I've pulled together 4 or 5 videos and edited bits out of them to make a consecutive video of basically tackling that bottom corner with the bamboo in it, which was a mess. That was a massive job to do, and it was done over quite a long period with some help from Hannah. So yeah, this is going back in time, looking at the work we did on the bamboo. It was a big job, and quite honestly, as jobs go in the garden, it was the last of the big jobs that we tackled. We're now down to maintenance, which is working quite well for this year. So hope you enjoy it. See you next time. Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. You know what it's like when you want to try something to see if it works and then you get carried away. I've started work on the bamboo, and as you can probably see by the big hole up there, I've already done a bit. I have my trusty chainsaw, mini chainsaw that I got a while ago, and yeah, it seems to be working okay, hands well clear. And then I've got my pruning saw with the extended handle that has a hook on it with a blade for cutting tall branches. So I'm not using that blade, but I am using the hook to grab hold of these tall bits and pull them down. Then I can cut them off with the chainsaw. So I might speed some of this up, but I'll leave the camera running. Okay, that'll do for today. The sun's come round now and it's warm, there's no breeze. Right, we have a huge pile that's going to take some shifting. Always the way, when you hack stuff down, it's still got to be cleared up. So we've got that to do. Halfway through, the chainsaw broke. There's a release button that allows the trigger to go in, safety feature obviously, and the release button got stuck and the trigger was stuck halfway, so I had to actually take it apart. It freed itself up, you know. It's the trouble was, if it keeps doing it, it's a single unit, it's a sealed unit. The trigger and the release button have just got two lugs on them that the wires connect to, and it fits into the handle, you know, in a snug little place. So if the unit goes, I will have to get another one. Oh. Right, most of the big things that needed the chainsaw are done. If you look, most of what's sticking up now is quite thin, and most of what's hanging out is quite thin. I think the hedge trimmer is going to do the rest. I'm not getting the hedge trimmer out today, not in this heat. I'm right in the full sun here now, so I've had that. Going in where it's cool. So there we go, bundles of bamboo, and I'm hoping I can just throw those in the back of the car, take them up the recycling centre without any more hacking or chopping or anything like that. Right, I've done it again, made a start and forgot to get the camera out. So all I've done so far is taken the front off. We've still got the top to do, and that's the bit where I need to get quite high on the steps and Hannah needs to stand on the bottom. So far that's been done off the ground. It's just that top that needs doing now, and that means getting up on the steps. So we'll have a look at what it looks like when it's done, providing we get it finished, of course. Right, we split the work into two. The work with the tools and the steps and risking life and limb was my bit. The clearing up is Hannah's bit. What about that for a difference then? Yeah? There's a couple of wispy bits that I couldn't get at. They'll probably get got next time. But we've rounded off that top nicely and taken that corner right back in. Yeah, so these shrubs underneath have got a bit more light now. So that's it. That's the last of the big jobs. And that's taken us 2 hours between the two of us, but like Hannah said, all she's really done is pass me the tools and stand on the bottom of the steps so that I don't break my neck. And Hannah's now going to potter away doing some clearing up, which may not get finished today, but we've got all day tomorrow to just have a tidy round. So yeah, last of the big jobs. The men came round and helped with that. That's now regrowing quite nicely, and that'll get an autumn trim to take those long shoots down so that they thicken up to form the hedge, which then runs into the bamboo and climbs up there for my privacy. And next year we've got a camellia, some evergreen, I don't know what it is, but I didn't even know I had it, and hopefully we've got a nice maple that will come out over the top of that area. So that's the bottom of the garden, sort of sorted. Now things to come. Once all this mess is cleared up, that means that gravel bed and that part of that gravel bed have not got any plants in. So we will then be looking round here at those potted plants and getting those in the ground. Hopefully next week sometime, once the heat goes, because we're in for a bit of a hot spell just for half a dozen days or so. So there we go. Nice and tidy. I'm well pleased with that. Well pleased. Couldn't have done it on my own either. We even had to go around the other side and take the steps around the other side and do some of it because it was too far towards the back to reach from this side. So we just nipped round there, cut those bits off and came back again. So, right, I'm now going to go and sit down and process this, and I'm going to have a cold beer, and Hannah's going to start pottering away, bagging all this stuff up. So, there we go. See you next time.